better.
Walt, we've talked a lot going into it about kind of the European influence and maybe a little bit different type of catalog that we've seen for the select sessions. Kind of speak to the global market.
Well, we've had a lot of European play, and it's been a trend over the past few years. We sold horses from Keeneland to 49 different countries last year. It'll be interesting to see how many we sell in this particular sale this year, and ranging anywhere from Europe to Japan, Far East, Middle East, but it's truly a worldwide market.
And looking at the horses from tonight, you see the sales topper, kind of the old war horse with AP&D, the Street Cries, always selling well. Distorted Humors, selling well, too. But we saw some of the new sires come through tonight and well represented, and then of course like Street Sense, the newer ones when you compare them to the Street Cries and AP&D.
We've got some beautiful young horses in the sale, and they are horses by young sires, and they have sold well, and look for them to sell well the rest of the sale.
You mentioned that global market, and there was a lot of talk early on about the presence of Japanese buyers taking a look at the horses going into the sale, and it seemed to me that in looking at the names that had signed tickets that we saw that pretty prevalent throughout the evening, and a lot of different names.
Stepped up and bought, several groups of them stepped up and bought a lot of horses tonight, and we'll get a count on them in a little bit, but wanted to get this in just before we got our numbers.
When we talk about this, we always say it's not a sprint, it's a marathon as far as the sales concerned. It's too early to make any conclusions, but looking ahead, a lot of the consigners talked about some optimism and feeling maybe a little bit more positive than they have in previous years, kind of starting with the September sale last year.
It did. The last few years have been evened up, and this year the world wants a nice horse, and they're willing to pay for it. I wish they wanted every horse that was on the market, but that's the world we live in today.
Well, we look forward to tomorrow night, another night session, and I know you've got a busy evening to wrap up. And
yes, we do.
All over again, as do we. So it's an exciting night, though, tonight to see some of the kind of old favorite sires always do well, and then look at some of the new ones.
Yes, they do. Thank you.
Well, we appreciate your time.
We'll see you tomorrow night.
Definitely.
And, thank you for being here tonight.
Get a good night's sleep.
Thanks. That'll happen.